this point, it's already pretty well known that there are a whole lot of musical Easter eggs referencing various video games throughout history in the opening to Borderline Forever. And today I just wanted to listen through it and sort of just pick apart what exactly are those references, maybe point out some things that you haven't noticed quite yet. And yeah, I really like this opening music. And keep in mind, Breakout, the main theme, the Scott the Woz theme, is only 8 measures long. And they've managed to iterate on it and make it, a 5-minute piece of music? And this is all background music, too, in the background while Scott's talking about how to talk about video games. And it's awesome. So I guess let's just get started. I really do love Scott's combination of papercraft and claymation that makes up his typical animation style. I just think it's neat. One of the great things about the Breakout theme is that it doesn't matter whether the key is major or minor. You can, the Breakout theme, without changing any of the melody, can be made either major or minor key, just by changing the harmony. And that's something that I think is really cool about it, and it's really lucky that they stumbled across that. Am I the only one that, for that one, when the title card hits the screen, it sounds sort of like the Avengers theme to you? I thought it did. Just the da-da-da-da. It's only a couple notes, but, we're living in a time post-Avengers Endgame, and Endgame was like a big celebration of everything Marvel up to that point, and this is a big celebration of everything Scott the Woz. I'm not sure if that was intentional. It probably wasn't, but I just wanted to point that out. And yeah, here's where the gaming references actually start. It slows down, and then 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so this is obviously just supposed to be an 8-bit. I really like that upward motion. It makes it a lot more interesting because it's kind of hard to make just 8-bit chiptune sound really interesting. So they had to insert a little bit into the melody and harmony. I like how the bass line actually switches to 16-bit a couple beats before the melody does. That just makes it flow really, really well. I want to say that this is a reference to Super Mario Kart, just because of that funky bass line. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm pretty sure this is Mario 64. It reminded me a lot of Dire Dire Docks, and that whistle type sound reminded me of Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road. The brass sample in this section reminds me of Mario Kart Double Dash. I think that's cool. And this synth is supposed to be from the Sonic Mega Collection, which is also on the GameCube, I believe. That's how Scott was introduced to the Sonic franchise. This is my favorite. This is Wii Sports. Straight up, this is Wii Sports. It's got the piano with the melody played in octaves. It's got a guitar in the background. That's just so funny to me. That's hilarious. They put Wii Sports in this. This section is the only one that I'm really not sure what it is. I want to say it's Chibi Robo, but I really can't be too sure. This is Mario Galaxy, of course. Yeah, this is Gusty Garden Galaxy. Of course they had to do this. Mario Galaxy is Scott's favorite game of all time. And the weird thing about this is it skips straight from the intro of of Dusty Garden Galaxy, straight to the C section, which obviously they had to do because for time, but it's kind of a jarring change because I've listened to Dusty Garden Galaxy so many times. This part evokes Mario Galaxy more the world map, you know, that ethereal sort of sound. I think that sound, you know, the beeping thing in the background, I want to say that's World 3, but I could be wrong. I kind of just want to draw attention to that right there, because on listening to it without the dialogue, it's just kind of a weird transition. The da 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 dun 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 da 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 da. It feels like either something was added or cut out there, just like at that point. And if you've ever been in a musical before, you know how hard it is to line up dialogue with music, and with how to talk about video games needing to be a specific length, because, you know, Scott is speaking. Remember, this is still background music for a monologue. I definitely think that they had to mess around with some music in that section just to make it line up with Scott's dialogue. It's when you're watching Borderline Forever, it's practically unnoticeable, but with the music on its own, you can definitely tell that there was some splicing or cutting done at this point to make it line up with the dialogue better. It's also weird because we also already had the Mario Galaxy part before, and so it's kind of just repeating here. See, I feel like if they cut out that previous section between the da 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 dun 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 da da dun, and then immediately went right into this, I feel like that's what was originally planned, but then it took Scott a little longer than expected to keep speaking, so they added, 15 seconds, 10 seconds more music to make it line up better. But overall, this is a really, really great piece of music. It's probably the best. I don't want to say the best, but it's really, really good. I still think my favorite piece of Scott the Woz related music has to be the intro to You're Not an RPG Guy. I don't know, the big band jazzy thing. Nicholas Carr is really in his element there. You can definitely tell that this was written by two people. There's very distinct styles. I'm pretty sure Garrett Williamson took most of the chiptune and video game stuff, while Nicholas Carr did more of the orchestra stuff. But overall, I think it really, really sells how to talk about video games. And you gotta keep in mind, this is just background music. This isn't even the songs yet. This is awesome. Borderline Forever was just such a massive piece of art done by so many people, and it's amazing how it all came together, and I really think the intro music exemplifies it really well.